What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and I'm not going to keep you waiting long for this one, man. I'm going to come back and give you my thoughts at the very end of this video. Jay Williams is standing up for his Duke brother, Kyrie Irving, and he makes some phenomenal points, man. A lot of things that were far more egregious that was done in the media that they kind of turn a blind eye to. They're trying to double down and make Kyrie pay all these fines and all this, and the man done apologize. So, hey, check out what Jay Williams had to say, man. Jay Williams made some very profound points.
Every day of my life, I approach it with a state of empathy, right? Regardless of what color, what creed, what race you are, I look at people as human beings. I think that's important. But life is always about taking a stand and holding principles. So I want to explain what I feel like my stance is as a black male in this world, okay? And conversations that I've had with my brothers and sisters in the black community. And I want you guys to empathize with it and hear me on it. So when I hear what Kyrie Irving has to go through in order to be reinstated, I'm appalled. I'm appalled. And let me give you examples of how I feel like we don't have the same energy and hold other people who have dealt with racial tropes accountable. So when Sarah Silverman does blackface, or when Don Imus says nappy-headed hose, or when Howard Stern calls somebody the N-word in the skit, or when Brett Favre takes money from the state of Mississippi, we don't ask them to get sensitivity training. We don't ask them to donate $500,000. We don't ask them to meet with the Black National Caucus. They apologize, and then you know what? The rest of the world moves on. But what I feel like is happening here, and that's how in the black community, like we've been told that's how the process works, right? Think about that, Bert. That's how the process works. Oh, somebody does a blackface. Oh, it was a misunderstanding. We got it. Okay. You know, is that person really racist? Probably not. Was it ignorant? Probably so. Okay. We understand it. We move forward. We don't like it. We would love to hold them accountable. But society and having a lot of black people in positions of power, we don't have the governability to do that. But what we feel like happens with Kyrie is even after an apology, it's not enough. We feel like there needs to be more. And a lot of people I've spoken to over the last couple of days talk about this thing. Older mentors of mine talk about buck breaking. So we talk about tropes. This is something that we feel like in the black community that happened way back in the day, where if there was a slave that was defiant, right, he got broken in front of everybody in order to show that he was not in a position of power. And that at the end of the day, he had to do what he was told to do because that's what was mandated of him. And there's a bigger situation going on. What's happening with Kyrie Irving? If the Nets don't want him to be there, just say you don't want him to be there. But we should hold everybody accountable, even owners of teams accountable with things that are happening in other countries, i.e. China and Uyghurs and the Muslim genocide that is occurring, that we hear Enes Kanter talk about. But we don't keep the same energy for everybody. We pick and choose what conversational points we want to make more polarizing. And I might lose my job. I might lose deal opportunities in the future for speaking out about even the platforms that continue to promote and profit a movie that is considered anti-Semitic to billions of people. They don't have to be accountable. Who is accountable? But we're going to put everything on the shoulders of Kyrie Irving, who, even though he said, I cannot be anti-Semitic because if I know where I came from, stating that he's one of the 4 lost tribes. He's saying that blacks and Jews come from the same entity, the same thing. But we don't want to understand nuance. We want to be triggered by words, and we like fire, and we like things that are, going viral on social media, and everybody has some kind of hot take, and we're calling people idiots, and we're calling people names because that's what we do. We just destroy each other. I ain't gonna destroy each other, man. I'm not gonna do that. Is Kyrie Irving anti-Semitic? Hell no. Could he have gone about it maybe a different way? That's what I would have advised him to do. But I'm not going to let you guys sit out here and make this dude out to be like he is a villain, like he is a bad person. He is looking to explore his heritage. Now, you can crucify me if you want. I don't give a damn anymore. It's time for people to start speaking out with nuance and speaking out on the principles they stand for. That's all I'll say.
And see, Jay Williams brought up something that I'm very upset about in all of this. I mean, yeah, let's talk about Don Imus, Brett Favre, Howard Stern. I mean, you can even talk Rush Limbaugh. All these people have said crazy things, crazy things. And it was downright racist, you know, and they ain't really denounced what they said. They said it and they stood on it. So when Kyrie says he apologizes, his team put out a big statement, you know, a big long statement about, you know, he's sorry about who he's offended and all of that. Man, that's it. End of story. Let's play ball. You know what I'm saying? Get him back on the court after that. But no, they want to hold this over his head. And the buck breaking, man, that's definitely what's going on. They're trying to silence this man after he said, if I offended somebody, I'm sorry. I mean, where do you go from there? I mean, what more can he do? All this training, all this mess they want him to do. Nah, man, that's not necessary. That's actually an insult to his intelligence. Like training him like what? Like he's going for a new hiring session or something. Like why would he need training? He said he's sorry. He saw the error, or I mean, I can't even really call it an error. He saw how it could offend people, so he just stood on it and said he's sorry. But he said he know where he came from. What they don't like is he saying he know where he comes from. In that speech, it's like they just want sleep sheep. That's exactly what they want. You know, let the man express himself and have his own opinions and do his own research, you know, in the world. That don't mean he can't educate himself or come to whatever conclusion he wants to come to just because he plays in the NBA. So, yeah, he denounced Alex Jones. He denounced any anti-Semitism. You know what I'm saying? But they want him to say, like, I mean, I don't know what they want him to say. They want him to kiss the ring, get on two knees, beg, you know, beg for his job back. And he's not, he ain't trying to do that, man. So Kyrie's done some things that I don't agree with, but this right here, man, this is really eye-opening to a lot of people. You know, they want to silence you when they give you that $1 million. They don't want you to ever say anything outside of what they're comfortable with you saying. They'll use you up for all these years, sell your jerseys, use your likeness and everything, but you can't say how you really feel in your mind. I have a problem with that. Hey man, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I know y'all gonna have some good opinions from this think piece from Jay Williams, man. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.
It wasn't enough that he apologized. Now they're trying to rob, I believe they're trying to rob the man of his dignity. They're trying to make him grovel to come and get his job back. And I don't agree with that. A man said he was sorry. Hey, I was wrong. Yeah, I would have liked to see him. Hey, I shared a link to my page. It was brought to my attention that I offended a group of people. And for that, I would like to say I'm sincerely sorry. That was not my intention. In the hope of trying to enlighten and educate my people, I was disrespectful, I was disparaging to another group of people. Could have said that, Skip, and maybe it wouldn't have gotten to this point. They gave him this manifesto, Skip, of what they want him to. I'm like, now come on now, y'all guys love me. Yeah, y'all going to y'all this. It's kind of like you build a relationship, and the other party says, well, okay, I need you to do this. I said I was sorry, but that's not enough. No. Now I need to rob you of something to put you to let you know. Because Skip, I need to. Right now, what Brooklyn's trying to do, they're trying to put him in front of all the world to see. You see what happens? If you do this, others, this is what could possibly happen to you. I don't agree with that, Skip. I think that's a bit, for me, that's a bit much. And I've been very critical of Kyrie. But I think what Brooklyn is doing now, that's a bit much.